Hello and welcome. In this tutorial, we'll walk you through setting up SERLIB, the best GSA search engine ranker Web 2 Addon as chosen by the GSA community. With SERLIB, you can automatically create and manage high-quality Web 2 accounts across popular platforms. It helps you create first-tier links to your money site directly within GSA search engine ranker software and makes tiered link-building campaigns easy to manage. With SERLIB, you can create unlimited accounts on the provided engines and make unlimited submissions. Additionally, with SERLIB, you have the flexibility to create your own custom Web 2 engines easily and automate your Web 2 management right in GSA search engine ranker. Let's get started with SERLIB. First, you'll need to purchase a subscription for SERLIB. You can buy it independently or as part of one of our bundles, which includes both SERLIB and our high-quality link lists. If you're unfamiliar with our bundles, they are our best-selling products and a must-have for anyone using GSA search engine ranker. With our bundles, you can create top-tier backlinks and boost them using the link lists, providing you with a diversified set of targets from Web 2 platforms to any of GSA's built-in engines. Choose your preferred plan. Proceed to checkout, fill in your details, and complete your purchase. After you make the purchase, you'll need to wait for us to activate your subscription. You'll receive an email once your subscription has been activated. Once your subscription is active, the first step is to install the requirements for SERLIB. .NET Framework 4.7.2 and Visual C++ redistributable. Direct links to these packages are provided on the tutorial page. After installation, restart your PC or server. Next, log into your members area. Navigate to SERLIB API key details and copy your API key. Now let's set up SERLIB in GSA Search Engine Ranker. Open GSA Search Engine Ranker and access the Global Options menu. Click on Advanced in the left sidebar. Then select the APIs tab. Enter your API key. Click Update. And then select Check for Updates. SERLIB will automatically download its files and engines. Once the download is complete, click Update again. Then select Test SERLIB. If everything is set up correctly, you'll see the message Test Successful. If you encounter any issues, check the troubleshooting section on the Web 2 Addon tutorial page for guidance. Before closing the window, configure the number of threads SERLIB will use. Each thread launches a real browser in the background, consuming RAM and CPU resources. Setting too many threads can overload your system, causing crashes. Adjust the number of threads for optimal performance and stability based on your PC or server. Start with a few threads and gradually increase them while monitoring your CPU and RAM usage through the task manager. Note that the maximum thread limit is 20. Now, when you open a project, you'll notice that SERLIB engines are already added to GSA Search Engine Ranker's Where to Submit section. Next, let's go through each setting in GSA Search Engine Ranker to ensure SERLIB functions optimally. Submission settings. Here are the key options to configure. Threads to use. This is the global thread limit that GSA Search Engine Ranker uses for all your projects. The thread limit for SERLIB is independent of this setting, but make sure the value here matches your system's resources to prevent GSA Search Engine Ranker from crashing. HTML timeout. This determines how long GSA Search Engine Ranker waits for a page to load before marking it as failed. Set this to the maximum, which is 180 seconds. Proxies. Always use proxies in GSA Search Engine Ranker, whether using built-in engines or SERLIB Addon. We highly recommend using private proxies over public ones for better performance. Enable proxies by checking the Use Proxies option and selecting both submission and verification checkboxes. Choose Private for both options. Then click on the Configure button to add your proxies. After adding the proxies, make sure to test them to ensure they are working and have a high-speed connection. Also, under the Options tab, ensure that Search for New Proxies is not checked. SERLIB supports HTTP, HTTPS, SOCKS 4, and SOCKS 5 proxies. However, Chrome, which is used by SERLIB, does not support SOCKS proxy authentication via username and password. If you use SOCKS proxies, whitelist your server's IP with your proxy provider and import SOCKS 5 proxies as IP port format in GSA Search Engine Ranker. This ensures seamless integration when using SOCKS proxies. Captcha Settings. To complete registrations and logins, you'll need a CAPTCHA solving tool or service. This applies whether you're using SERLIB or built-in GSA search engine ranker engines. Add your preferred service under the CAPTCHA tab. Enabling options for image CAPTCHAs, reCAPTCHA v2 and reCAPTCHA v3. Set the retry to solve option to 3 for better success rates. We recommend XEvil or 2 CAPTCHA for use with SERLIB. Links to purchase these services are in the video description or on our recommended services page. For XEvil, configure it as follows. Enter the local host or server IP with an open port, for example 1510. Then click plus host. Enable accuracy threshold and set it to 10. Choose Change Result to. Open Cores. Select the GSA preset. Click Set and save. Enable Auto-Calculate Arithmetics under Options. You'll need XEvil proxies for the reCAPTCHA module. Purchase these from our recommended provider, linked in the video description or on our site's recommended services page. Set the thread count based on your plan, choose the proxy type, and enter the proxy URL. Enable proxy rotation for better efficiency. After configuring your CAPTCHA service, ensure that image CAPTCHA, reCAPTCHA v2 and v3 are being solved correctly before proceeding. Indexing settings. Enable this option to notify different services about the backlinks you've created. Although pinging these URLs isn't as effective as before, it's still recommended to keep it enabled. You can also add third-party services to improve the indexing rate. Filter settings. It's best practice to keep filtering enabled. Increase the maximum size of a website to download to a higher value like 50 megabytes to handle larger sites. Now that we've configured the global options, let's set up our first project using SERLIB engines. Create a new project. Select the engines you prefer, and fill in the project data fields, URL, anchor texts, blog title, etc. Adjust other settings according to your link building strategy. If you've subscribed to our 3-month or 6-month bundles or link lists, you'll receive pre-made templates to help you get started quickly with the optimal settings applied. You'll only need to insert your data. Options tab. Here you need to activate the option Retry to submit to previously failed submitted sites and set the value to 10. This setting allows GSA Search Engine Ranker to retry submitting to sites where the initial submission failed. By specifying this, you can increase the chances of successful submissions to those sites. In the How to Get Target URLs section, deselect all search engines by right-clicking on its table and selecting Check None. You must deselect Use URLs linking on the same verified URL and keep other options here deselected unless you are using our link list as well. In that case, check our link list tutorial to set up this section and other relevant settings. Scheduled posting is the main section that allows you to manage how you want to post to your Web 2 sites. It provides various options and settings for controlling posting behavior and strategy. It is crucial to use these settings wisely. If you have a limited number of proxies, avoid setting a high number of accounts to be created per day, as this increases the risk of getting your proxies banned on Web 2 platforms. Additionally, it is advisable to set a reasonable amount of time for the time to wait between two posts parameter to prevent the suspension of your accounts. Some websites have restrictions on how frequently you can publish posts. It is recommended to set a minimum of 24 hours for this setting to ensure a safe posting frequency. Post first article without links is suitable if you don't want to include backlinks in the first post. This option is often used to prevent newly created Web 2 accounts from being flagged as spam and suspended, as well as for SEO purposes. In the Filter URLs section, leave all the settings as they are. There is no need to make any changes in this section for SERLIB. Article Manager tab. Most engines will have this tab, but if the engine doesn't require it, it won't appear. Insert your articles here. From an SEO perspective, it's recommended to enable Do Not Submit the same article more than once per account. Ensure you have enough articles to avoid submission errors. Insufficient articles may cause GSA search engine ranker to display errors like unable to fill variable with content. You can use OpenAI API for content creation as a best practice. Email verification tab. Each email should be used for only one submission per Web 2 platform. Use catch-all emails or make sure you have enough fresh emails for your project. GSA Search Engine Ranker's random email creator cannot be used because most Web 2 platforms require email verification, and you'll need a real inbox for completing the registration process. We highly recommend using our Captcha software for managing your GSA Search Engine Ranker project emails. This software can automatically update your projects with fresh emails at your preferred intervals with just a few clicks. Find the link to learn more about Captcha software in the video description. Once everything is set up, start the project. Monitor your system's task manager to ensure that the number of threads for SERLIB and GSA Search Engine Ranker doesn't overwhelm your system. Adjust threads if necessary. Be patient and allow the project to run so it can create Web 2 accounts and submit the first posts. If you encounter issues such as no targets to post to, visit the troubleshooting section on the SERLIB tutorial page. Enjoy creating high-quality Web 2s directly within your GSA SER software and boost your organic rankings with SERLIB.